2.1 story. Let's go.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Could Robin actually die?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Oh, so we just saw what happened to her. It did... yeah, okay, makes sense.
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Rangers?
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line.
The Dreamweavers.
Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission.
So how?
Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter, an unsought guest, an emanator who hides her true identity.
No way. I don't believe Acheron's responsible for the meme, for the death being unleashed.
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
Can I say you? If that's the case, I can't trust anyone. That's just one side of the story. This really is hard to take in. That's just one side of the story.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda.
Literally everyone has their own agenda. Everyone. I'm guessing except the Express, because they all have a common goal to find out what's really happening.
Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Depends.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Thank you. Thank you. I got her on my 2 other accounts. I didn't pull for her here. I did some multis, but not for her. Because I'm keeping everything for Aventurine on this account. But on the other 2 accounts, I got her in both accounts.
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
He didn't like that.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express.
That yellow text is too sus.
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Pentagony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison.
I don't know.
This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
So the family obviously knew that the meme, the death exists. And they cover it up. Why? Like, is it like from the family tradition, from the family tree? Did the watchmaker have the death as a minion? Is that it? Like a like a pet? And they were like, we have to go by it. It's part of the family. We just have to hide the ugly truth of this world.
It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
I've got something on right now, so I'm gonna go. I can't trust you. I'm just gonna say, what kind of help?
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Pentagony precisely for this very moment.
Friends?
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. And the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals.
Okay.
You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
I could go with what he says, but not fully trust him. Like, I don't need to fully believe that what he's saying is true. But I could go with his waters, let's say. So you want to take advantage of the family's trust in us? Because, yeah, we're putting ourselves at risk regarding the trust that the family has on us. But I don't think the family really trusts us in the first place. And the Nameless would never associate with the IPC. A decision like this is way above my pay grade. I don't like any of these. I'm gonna say the first one, but I'm sure he's gonna say, the family doesn't trust anyone but their own. Even between the family members, there's not really solid trust. So what do you say, friend?
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions.
I had a breakdown.
That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me.
Okay.
Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it.
More money?
So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
You know what I'm thinking? Aventurine giving money like this all the time is like the whole it's his whole perspective of the world, that everything runs by money. Like every relationship he built probably was built on money, because he didn't manage to build relationships otherwise. People look at him like he's already a conniving thief and scammer, whatever. So no one really took him seriously. So this is his way of coping with people, giving them money, which is an extremely sad thing, because I'm very affectionate. I don't know if it's because he's so beautiful, but I don't think so. He's giving me vibes of someone who has been extremely hurt and lost hope of the world. So now he views the world as something awful that will always treat him awfully. So he has lost any hope of trying to make others see him for who he really is. And probably he already lost himself in the process. So that's how I see it. I'm looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone. Sure, me too.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
I don't know.
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
What is she thinking? No one knows.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
Exactly.
He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet, but judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking.
That's very smart. I did not think like that. Because we lost Firefly, so obviously talking about death is a very sensitive subject for us right now. So it's easy to manipulate our emotions based on the concept of what happened.
That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
The Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all this. Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move. Can I toss a die to let it decide for me? I'm gonna say for Firefly's sake. 'Cause, you know, I did care for her.
That is something I agree on.
Really? Black Swan. Nice.
Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Yes? Did death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before.
I assumed this was the death who attacked Robin because of the slash. But what do you mean? It has to be the meme.
It seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
It seems unlikely there would be two lethal entities loose? I don't think so. We can't possibly know what's happening here. There could be 10 billion of them and we can't see them. At least the family would know of them, right? Do you think this is connected to Acheron? No.
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer.
She's never again talking about Acheron, never again going into her mind. It's done.
But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
Have you noticed anything else unusual?
Two victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span. In and of itself, that's very unusual. Two possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
But who could it be? The actual watchmaker? Sunday? I don't have any other questions. I have 10 billion questions, but whatever.
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
Okay. Black Swan leads you through the chaotic dreamscape.
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Okay. Let's see. Taking us back to the scene of the crime. Oh my god, Sam has burned everything.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare.
Literally.
Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened. And it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths. And ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Thank you, Black Swan. Gently touches the root of your ear, relieving a cool sensation.
There you go.
She gave us a
small
card?
parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf.
Okay, I like her. I like her.
I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we?
Okay. But be careful. We all saw that trailer.
What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
I'm still on the fence about that. Are they gonna do a recap? I wonder. Oh wait, no. Some time ago, deep in memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Oh my god!
You still dream, Hunter, of those slain by your hand?
No, don't edit there. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. We're getting flashbacks to what happened with Acheron.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
She did slaughter him.
We're still alive, as are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
The music box?
Choice.
The one she had with her.
The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
You are pathetic, Inferno. Like, Nanook hasn't even gazed upon you. Or if he has, it's because he doesn't consider you worthy enough.
Vatora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand.
The hunt?
We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Huh?
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
Exactly. I mean, I don't think those people we saw in that trailer would just give up, right? But the thing is, what I'm thinking of is this scene here keeps reminding me of Genshin. It's giving me PTSD from La Signora and Raiden Shogun. It's like, no, don't.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them.
I think those children are gonna be very pissed off.
But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Well, you failed.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have.
Hmm?
Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity. Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this.
Chills. Literal chills. Again. And my controller died. Let me have the charger on. They're cooking like crazy. Hi there, Steven. How are you doing?
Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
Yes.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you.
Oh my.
The hunt is not the path I truly follow.
Oh.
May death be the end of your boundless dream.
The same thing she said to Firefly after she died.
Guiding you back to the waking world.
Oh, crap.
I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different.
What?
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Obviously. They follow Elio.
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
How does she know?
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice.
I want to say his voice reminds me of Jigsaw's voice. In Saw, the horror movie. Anyway, the way he talks. I think what Sam is saying is that basically everyone has an ending, but you can make it's like what Kafka also had said. Leave the story in your own way, but the ending is predetermined. But there's many endings as well, isn't it? That's what I thought. I'm very confused with the premise of Destiny, and I really need to see Elio in person so I can have a few words with Elio.
However, you appear to be ignorant of this, so it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all.
She's wanted by the IPC? Did we know that? I don't remember that.
Maybe I can help.
Wait, I did not see this coming at all. What's happening?
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor.
I'm like, I have no words. I have no words. I'm not gonna say anything. I have my own theories. I'm not gonna say anything. I just wanna watch.
How about
And
it?
please don't spoil me in the chat if you know.
Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time.
My heart is beating so fast. Ah, my chest.
I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Very interesting. Sam is cool. Yes, 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 yes. I need Sam. I need Sam. Like, now. Such a cool character. And usually... Okay, let me be real. Usually, characters like Sam, I'm not that interested in. Because the most characters I've seen like Sam are like very heroic and want to do like... They're like heroes, okay? But I haven't watched too much stuff with mechas. But Sam is so cool. I can't...
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
Of course he was gonna say that, because they're the Stellaron Hunters who know that the Astral Express has to keep moving forward so that the main character eventually will beat Nanook.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it.
What's happening? What's happening? I'm gonna fall off my chair. I can't.
What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy.
Why?
I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
Ha, it was in the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing?
Okay. Say it.
Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
I big in red letters is reminding me of the meme, you know, Raiden May the Shogun being A, and then Acheron being I. One letter less each time. May A I.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
I knew it.
Why though? She can.
Hang on.
Uh,
I don't.
huh?
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash.
That voice acting, my god, is incredible. Incredible. Both of these characters, what a scene.
So, I really envy you.
Is that so?
Oh my god.
Then you're already living in the waking world.
What? Let's keep going. Let's keep going, because I can't. I can't. We'll go back to this. We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
No, Himeko, don't say that.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said.
Okay.
Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Yes. Yes, we need to find the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But there's so many people out there in danger.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
Aventurine is on guard against Acheron. He really is up to no good. I'm gonna say that... I don't know if he's up to no good. I'm gonna say he's on guard against Acheron.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Yeah, at this point, that's how it is.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
Legacy with yellow colors.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
What they want to hear.
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal.
Unless they're using us as scapegoats. Unless the family is putting everyone against each other. They're putting all the parties that are questionable or like invited there against each other, so whoever finds out what's happening behind the scenes, they get to like off each other. I feel like this is the plan, and I have a feeling that Robin died on purpose. She wanted to die, but she has talked with someone to plan this. It could be possible that she allowed herself to die for a bigger cause. There was a plan behind her death. I'm not sure about that. I need to see more.
Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, Welt, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally.
I agree with Welt.
We also need to keep a certain distance from the family.
Exactly.
Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
I just hope they don't make a move at the same time, and then you're caught in between, because this is going to be a problem.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Definitely.
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
So cute. It's cool, you can bully me whenever. It's fine, I got a lot out of him too. It's fine, let's focus on the bigger picture. This is the important thing. And yes, I know that Welt is the same Welt. Yes, I have learned about this.
You're like a broken record.
I'm trying to make you feel better.
Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Oh my god, March. You should be a member of the IPC.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Aventurine, always open to pull for your game account. What? Can I call Aventurine next time to pull for my account? Please? We'll collaborate. We decided we accept your request for collaboration. Wonderful. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. What? 100,000 credits? Thanks, boss. That's a lot of money. That's it? Thanks, boss. No. That's a lot of money. Bro, you should be more prudent with your money, but I'll take them all just this one time. Oops, I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. Just as I anticipated, the family is going to sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can, so her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to outstanding performance from you guys.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
I really like Aventurine because I feel I understand him. I'm not saying I identify with him, but I understand him. I'm pretty sure the case is exactly as I think it is. Also, what is this? Cloaky's smile forever radiant. It's not yet known if his gaze can reach every dark corner in the realm of dreams. What? Let's talk to Welt first.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you.
Exactly.
It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
He obviously has other plans, yes, but I think... In my opinion, Aventurine knows we don't trust him. Aventurine knows that we're gonna work with him, and Aventurine knows the outcome of all this. Aventurine is ready to do something. I think my theory is that Aventurine wants the Galaxy Ranger to kill him in the dream. That's my theory. Aventurine wants to cause drama so that Acheron kills him, but I don't know why. Like, in my head, maybe he wants to die by her to be able to reach Robin, or to see where Robin's and Firefly's soul has went, but I don't know. Does Aventurine have other plans? Obviously.
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Maybe. But I don't understand why Acheron. What's up with Acheron? Why is she so important? What is Acheron's power? Maybe Acheron's power is so special that it can work like the meme. If you die by her blade, something else happens to you in the dream world. At least in the dream world. I don't know about outside. Probably outside you just buy.
However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
I trust her. I trust her. She's a very gentle woman. She's a very mysterious woman. She's a very powerful woman. Weird. I can't seem to remember. Last time I played the story, when I heard she's an emanator, I was shocked. I was like, oh no, I don't trust her anymore. I don't trust anyone. But I have a feeling the story is going to a certain path. And Acheron is someone that, even though she's extremely dangerous, even though she's like secretive, mysterious, dangerous, she's also sensitive. And she's also thoughtful. And she's trying her very best to be a good version of herself, no matter what she has gone through. So, she's a very gentle woman. Oh, what? I took 10 minutes for this?
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
I'm very confused.
They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Why am I having a hard time saying what I want to say?
I really love Clocky.
Checked off the list. Now, where should I go next?
I wonder if the Trailblazer was also part of Acheron's life before. If the Trailblazer was like different people in the past, he had different lives, and every time he lost his memory, so Acheron is someone from his past, but he doesn't remember of her, and whatever made him be who he is today has a restriction in his brain. That's why he doesn't remember Kafka a lot. He just remembers her name. And maybe that's why he cannot remember Acheron, because she was also part of his life in the past. But this is just a theory.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance.
That too.
The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
He wants to get in the building of the family. That's why he said he wants to tear the walls down, right? I'm gonna say everything just to see.
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
Yeah, it's not that. It's none of these. It could be... He's going for Acheron. I think he's going for Acheron so that she does what I said.
He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how.
And that, yes.
The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
The IPC dispatched Aventurine because it takes someone that is able to bet everything to get to what they want. Because they knew that the stakes would be so high that only someone with Aventurine skills and personality would be able to get to the point of reaching what they want to get. It's definitely that. He's going for Acheron.
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions.
He's gonna use her. He's gonna use Acheron. He already has come for us.
I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much, and has sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you.
No conclusions can be drawn just yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, We have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
She's going all in. It's all or nothing, I'm telling you.
Checked off the list.
Oh, March, are you sad or stressed out?
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up. But I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank.
Judging from the 2.2 drip marketing, probably. She's not, but I don't know. There could be many things. I don't want to take anything for granted in this game. Like with Tinkyun. Okay. Here, take Tinkyun. What a strong character. Wow, she's taking us in Shianzo like as a guide, and then she starts saying some weird things, and then boom. Like, come on. Come on.
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Do you think the family's behind all this? Will restore all the dreams back to normal? I'm not gonna ask her questions. I'm gonna try to make her feel better, because right now March is very stressed out and sad, and she feels very bad being there in this dream world. So I'm gonna try to make her feel comfort.
Yeah, of course. At times like this, we're so lucky to have our crew. The family and the IPC. Everyone has their own plans going on.
But we have each other.
Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us we're all outsiders from another world.
Sorry, I thought my controller was stuck.
Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
Me every time I'm stressed out. I could use a chocolate cake right now. I could use a cheesecake.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Aww. Don't say that.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel?
Yes.
Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about
Yes.
her while out there.
Show me what's happening.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
The Scooby-Doo gang.
Worth focusing on?
Okay, there's more things to focus on in the
Oh.
dreamscape. Okay.
No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
Really take care, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch.
Really, really take care, Mr. Yang.
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Who is it? Who is it? Is it? It's not Sparkle.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Oh my god, the Honkai impact.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
Oh my god, I'm getting emotional.
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Oh, these guys.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this.
Not even a villain? Oh, yeah, because he's a villain. Determined and heroic pathstrider. Wait. I misunderstood everything. He turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Excuse me?
And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Ooh, she knows everything. Who the hell are you?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane.
Oh, that's it? Intuition?
So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths.
Oh my god! Okay, ooh. This is too hype. I think I spit somewhere. It's fine. It's still too hype.
Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
What?
That shouldn't be necessary.
Okay.
But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide.
Oh my god. Yes, Welt is such a badass, and I don't even have him. I don't have Welt. Welt and Zopard, I don't have them. I have everyone else. I have Yan Qing. Anyway.
Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request.
I have Welt. I actually have Welt, but I forgot. I have never used him. I'm sorry. What the hell? Okay, let I forgot I got Welt. I was pulling for Sparkle, I think, and I got Welt. Anyway. I'm sorry.
My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request.
Final request.
I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
This is like the meme that says, oh, you like horror movies, let's say. Name 10 of them. And it's like, so 1, so 2, so 3, so 5, 4, 5, 6. So it's like, be honest with me. I'm after the Watchmaker's legacy. Because literally, everyone is after the Watchmaker's legacy. So, that's not a good answer. Why are you looking... Why do you want the Watchmaker's legacy? What are your plans?
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
Oh my god. This is the best scene so far, hands down. And the one with Sam. Oh my god, the one with Sam too.
Is he okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
She cares for us.
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze.
I think our whole situation coming to Penacony to find the old Trailblazers who contacted us, I'm trying to think, what if the family is using someone from the Trailblazers as a way of keeping the dreams of Penacony alive? What if someone from the past, like Misa, let's say, what if Misa is someone from the past? Because in the light cone of Misa, it shows someone giving him like the Trailblazer thing. So what if Misa or someone is like connected to the Trailblazing, and they have some power? Because we heard Misa's voice shouting, Mikhail. It was definitely Misa's voice, 100%. Mikhail. So I think the story has to do with the Watchmaker, Misa, and some kind of power able to control the dreams. In some way, I'm not sure. But I need more food to understand.
That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together.
Oh my god, Welt and Acheron together is perfect.
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Welt, very impressive.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Will I hear it? Will I hear this conversation? Please, please, please don't go elsewhere. No. Well, we're gonna see Firefly.
I've been watching her closely
Please.
for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel.
Okay.
She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
The voice acting is too good.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak.
Wait, this is very important what's happening right now.
The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Yes! Yes, goddess, reveal everything. Yes. They died. Wait, she's actually showing us?
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done.
Oh, Dubra. Dubra.
Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
Dubra is the one with the puppet, if I remember correctly. The one that had the little puppet Barbara from Wish.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny.
The progeny is the Dahlia, I think. Dahlia.
This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted.
Wait, what? No. I'm confused now. No, Dahlia is the other one, not Dubra. I think Dubra is the puppet and Dahlia is the one with the hat. But anyway.
Then,
what happens next is...
They sought refuge in the land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms.
Is he talking about the Trailblazers in the past?
Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
That's Catalina. If I said her name correctly. Catalina or Katerina? I forgot everyone's name. You know who I'm talking about. The redhead. Dubra, yes. And Constance is the one with the unkissable horns on her face. Yes, Constance. I think Dahlia Constance. Dahlia, I think, was something about her because I remember the flower, the Dahlia. But the other one, Katerina, I think is called, the one with the red hair, who's also like a character from Honkai Pact.
When have thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
the Everflame mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out.
So she went into the room of Acheron and she's like using the thing to see the memories of the people. What happened? She's like trying to recreate the memories of Acheron.
What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way...
I don't think you're gonna find out anything.
It's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Sparkle. Can you imagine? Because we saw Sparkle in the latest trailer manipulating Acheron. But she was trying to remind things to Acheron, not delete, unless she didn't want Black Swan to see those memories. What the hell is wrong with Sparkle?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god, Constance is alive. Okay. Of course, okay. Oh crap.
But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet store, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for.
I love her voice acting. I love her voice. And I love her personality so far. I want to see her. I want her playable. Give me Constance playable. Please.
Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Oh my god, what is she gonna do to poor Black Swan?
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
What the hell was this scene? The writing! Switching to Aventurine's POV. Guys, what are they doing with the story? This is incredible. Oh my god, I've said this word so many times. I need to find new words in English. Like, okay, what else is after incredible? I don't want to say magnificent. This is too good. I'll say this is too good. What the hell is happening?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress.
Independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, shall take a legislative seat. Okay, wait, because I don't know all the English. Interstellar Congress, okay.
The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Avgin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Aeon belief system.
So wait. Let's see this, because I think this is very important to understand Aventurine as a character. Basically, they're telling us that the planet is in a very, very harsh environment. And there's always the threat of coming with impact with small-scale celestial objects. So it's like a constant danger living there, because anything can like drop, or like you can pump onto something. And this is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. So there's like a desert wilderness. It's like all empty, like an endless like oasis? Not oasis. I don't know what you call it. Desert, I guess. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent. So they're not... Okay, they don't believe in an Aeon. They all have taken, like, the reality of their situation, and they're trying to survive. They're just trying to live in a planet that's not supposed to have people on, because it's a really, really bad living condition.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods.
Oh my god! Look at this cute baby! Look at the hair! Look at the hair! So adorable! I'm melting! Oh, my heart, I'm melting. This has to be a baby Aventurine.
Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness.
Karika.
Oh, Gallagher Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child.
What? Ooh, what is happening to me? Let me see something real quick here, because I want to make a connection. Okay, it's not the same. The 3, never mind. Afghan, Karika, and French Bios.
When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly.
No.
And where my husband went, I too soon must go.
Oh my god, I'm in love with Aventurine. What's happening? Not because I'm looking at a baby. No. Oh, the things he must have endured in life.
I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me. Does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! Mommy!
No way it says mommy at this age. Oh, maybe. I don't know. It's not like 1 year old. I think it's like one. Wait, it could be 1 or 2.
Mommy! The rain! It's raining!
Raining? Raining.
It is raining! It's true! Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here.
The IPC went
Go
there.
back home.
The Outworlders, the IPC. They promised they're gonna. They promised they're gonna help their planet.
Back home. Gallagher Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gallagher. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avgen.
Avgen.
My boy.
Wait a sec now. You promised us a land of honey, Avgen. I need to be able to get everything.
A gift from them. May the goddess Gallagher close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful.
Did she promise to give Aventurine to the IPC as... It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. Like, why would the IPC want a random baby? To make it work for them? Or because they promoted the baby, the mother promoted the baby as like, it's a very lucky baby, the day it was born, it was raining, so I have to... Ugh, I'm getting triggered.
And your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
Huh? Kakavasha.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, Dr. Aisha. Yeah, he was dreaming.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Yeah, they're concealing it. They don't want people to know.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself, until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray.
You saw what he said, right? Here, that he tried it himself. He wanted to find a way to die, but not actually die. Like, he wanted something else to happen. He wanted to see what other thing could happen. So now, okay, Dr. Ratio is mentioning the meme.
Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
We're seeing his POV now, and we see that despite the front he's putting up in front of everyone, like you can see here, he's putting all his thoughts out there to Dr. Asia, because that's what Aventurine wants to do, but finds really hard to do. Opening up and just putting all his thoughts out there, putting himself out there.
Incredible gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
And there's the other IPC member who's like saying everything he thinks directly to you. Like, non-filtered, nothing. Just, here, I open my mouth.
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony.
Wow. Wow. I'm telling you, I have said it so many times, she achieves the things she wants in questionable ways, but she still has a goal. She's not just chaos. She's chaos, but with an end game, if you know what I mean. She, like, chaos is the method, but the end game is there. I kinda believe in Sparkle. I trust Black Swan, I trust Aventurine, I trust Acheron, and I trust Sparkle. It's funny, because in 2.0 I didn't trust anyone, and now I trust kinda almost all of them. Almost. But this is me, always trusting people. Left and right. So we'll see.
If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the Hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate.
Acheron? Or the Trailblazer?
That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Right, because in the trailer it showed him with Sunday. Or it didn't show him with Sunday, but I think it showed Sunday giving something to Aventurine, I think. Because I think there was the arm, the sleeve.
Is this
There's
a
no sleeve.
public hearing or
The
a
arm.
private trial?
Private.
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Oh my god.
Fine. Well, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. Batman's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands.
Yup.
Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
So much interesting stuff, like
We're
one after the
here.
other.
The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like
That's
this
the
metaphor.
fortress?
I dealt with the warlords of the Amanica star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Privileges? Thank you. What is that music, though?
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
I think that's what everyone would question around Dr. Asia.
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Fate's Ensemble. As the story unfolds, you will have the chance to progress the story from the other character's POV. When entering a character's POV for the first time, that character will automatically be placed first in your team. You can check the Fate's Atlas interface to see which character's POV ongoing mission or completed mission is in. If you need to change your POV to continue the story, you can select here to enter Fate's Ensemble. For more details, please see the tutorials. So, press here to switch another character's POV. How can I click here? Because I'm not using a mouse. Wait. First of all, what the hell is this team? Oh, okay, there. What the hell is this team? Also, I have Aventurine. I didn't realize I had Aventurine. Guys, it used to be Zapard, okay? It used to be Zapard. When I first saw Zapard, I was like, oh my god, it's happening. It's love. It's what they call love. And then I saw Aventurine. Anyway, Hendrik.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
He has fans?
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of
What?
course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Ugh, enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
That was weird.
A dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct position.
So you do remember what the correct position is, right?
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
I mean... It says obtain the clue, so let's just go and obtain the clue. That's where we need to go. So we have to walk. What is that pose? Oh my god, notice me. Okay, bye.
6 nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
They're to return on the path they came from. So we're back at the 19 Nightingales. Nightingales. I remember this was turned. This was turned like this. This was turned like this, and this one was turned like this. And this one was turned like this. Right? Yes!
Just as I thought. Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Thank you.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
Whatever. Okay, I think we're here. Sunday's behind here, isn't he? Huh? What the hell?
Oh, impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
What do you mean? I'm just trying to see what's happening right now, cause I feel like Sunday is gonna ask Aventurine to help his sister, to try to find her and see if she's alive or something still.
That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself, once I have enough savings.
This is really cool. This is extremely cool. Can I take a picture of this, please? Can you let me, please? I don't like this thing though, the yellow light. Let's talk first and then I'll take it.
Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time.
Right?
Doctor?
Of course.
Yes?
Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
Oh my god, look at this. This is magnificent. This is so cool.
Huh. And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
I mean, I like Ratio, but he's too mean to Aventurine. I don't think he needs to talk to him like that. But then again, he's just like that to everyone. He's I don't want to say the best version of himself, but you know, we don't know him too much, but I don't think he's hiding his intentions too much either. So, insert Gulliver's Ark.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips.
You don't gamble here, so probably not.
Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
We're going through here. Can I? Oh my god, we do. We actually went through. Up. Wait, only Aventurine did?
Oh, good heavens. Did I drink? Am I still in a dream?
He's scared.
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, Actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that.
I don't think that's the plan. You're supposed to find something there.
Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
Wait, this NPC broke. You got a crit damage suit today, and the advert bar was a crit rate of 16. Congratulations! 16% crit rate on a crit damage piece? For what character? What character did you get that? It's funny because I think Dr. Ratio would be able to understand Aventurine. I feel like Dr. Ratio is one of those characters that could care for Aventurine. Could see through Aventurine's upfront. Hot? Now it's hot. I don't have Acheron on this account. I only have Acheron on my other 2 accounts only. Hi.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model.
Base model.
I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
Tell me.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model.
Booze.
I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model.
Give it a kick.
Model. Happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
That's what it feels like playing against Wi-Fi players in Tekken.
Found the nearest check-in spot.
I'm just kicking it.
Please look behind me.
Hello.
A Sheen model.
I want to go and put this clip on an editor, and start like making music out of this lag in the voice. I mean, look at this.
Hello.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. What? Yeah, I would play with this all the time, if I could. Oh my god, he died. After screaming, the soldier collapses. He didn't even have time to earn a 5-star rating from you.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness.
I saw nothing.
I heard everything, though.
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. And it's empty, too. Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in in a minute.
I really like the voice acting of all the characters. All of them.
Finally, a moment of peace.
Dr. Ratio is so funny. He doesn't like... Dr. Ratio is like those kinds of characters that are funny without even trying to be funny. He just opens his mouth and he's funny. No matter what he says. Okay, sometimes he's a bit too brutal, but at the same time, I really like this character. I really, really do. I don't agree with everything he says, or I don't agree that everything he says should always be told to someone that way, but I do like him, probably.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking.
Yes, it is.
Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation.
Is he spraying himself?
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive.
Oh.
Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
Sunday is just beyond this door. Sunday is just beyond this door. Sunday is just beyond this door. Yes, I'm prepared.
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear.
We don't know if they're dead, though.
And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can.
I understand what he means.
Benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Yes, that's true. That is very true. It could be someone already from the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
No, he had other reasons for that.
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman. We need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death.
Win back freedom and power. He wants the stone, doesn't he? His stone. Create the grandest death. The more I hear it, the more I hear him, the more I think he wants to be the one to die.
If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Right.
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
So interesting. Such an interesting character. Ah, there he is. I'm gonna go. Never mind.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family.
Really? Ratio said that? I mean, are we surprised? I'm not.
I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage.
I don't buy that. I don't think it's about wisdom and courage. I think it's about risk-taking. That he's always willing to risk.
But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be, witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore. Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion.
Which is?
Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb.
He's reading him. Ouch. He's reading him like nothing. But the shackles again. So many words from the song. So many words from the song of Robin are being mentioned all over the place.
But don't worry. I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
You're talking to Aventurine, please.
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money,
and
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the preservation emanator. Granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one.
Every liquidation specialist, 10 stone hearts. Okay. So there's 10 people with 10 stones. I need to remember this. So far we've only met Aventurine and Topaz, but we haven't seen Topaz using that stone. But obviously, judging from the trailer, we will see Aventurine using that stone. That's how he became that. Anyway, let's keep going. But I'm so excited to see more. Please, 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 I want to see many, many of them. I remember the name Diamond. I really want to see Diamond.
For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Where are you taking this? He's a perfectionist?
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
Are you sure?
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
This is stressful because Sunday is really threatening. Like, looking at Sunday scares me. The way he talks, the way he's looking at Aventurine, he seems like he's dangerous, like a dangerous individual. He has power, and not just because he's like a powerful person regarding his role in the family. He seems like he's dangerous. Like in video games, if he was in any other RPG, I would say he's like the final boss of the game. Like he's one that's going to be the main villain who will transform into a huge ass angel at the very end, but like a demonic angel or some kind. I don't know. But here, I don't know.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
And I have a feeling if Robin is truly alive, she's gonna go against her brother, which would be very, very, very interesting to see.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me.
Yes. About Robin.
The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
You little dangerous chicken wing man. What did she call him? Chicken wing... whatever.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you.
Oh my god, he's so dangerous.
Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
I'm so stressed out. I can't press a button. I don't want to press a button. I don't want to press a button. But I will, because we have to see what happens.
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty.
Ah, the bird. Look at this bird. Is it a nightingale?
Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
Wow, what a question! What a question! He has collaborated with Black Swan to help him prevent memories from being restored, tampered with his memory so that they can hide something. Oh my god, I never thought of that.
Yes.
So it's free.
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes.
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
He doesn't know for sure, right? He doesn't know for sure.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It better be so he can take it and throw at this bird watching.
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer.
Oh my god, my chest.
Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
This was all a test to see if Aventurine is a trustworthy person, so he can actually like work with him, confide in him, I guess. But this was terrifying. I guess if you're being honest and if you have nothing to hide, you'll be fine. But I think for Aventurine that was like a traumatic moment. For a second my brain thought, what if he manipulates Aventurine to fight against us? What if he tries and uses some kind of mind control to make Aventurine fight against the Trailblazer and Acheron? But now I don't know what's happening. Like, let's just wait and see. He's so beautiful.
Please. Are these what you're looking for?
Oh, what? Why were there two?
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
Was that... I'm very confused. I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Let's wait. Let's see. What happened with Dr. Aisha? Because what do you mean he's taking the side of the family?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron.
Oh.
You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Damn you, Sandy. You're good. Crap.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
It was not. He gave someone else's. And then he... it was someone else's. And he had hid his own somewhere to make sure he can have a plan and use it whenever he wanted. So he can protect himself or he can do whatever he wants. And Dr. Ace said that, so... he told him where the stone was. So he has both stones, both Aventurines and the fake one. So Aventurine was lying. Right? Right?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
It's what happened. They found his stone and they took it like they took them together and they tricked him like crazy. Oh my god, hi there. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. This is shocking.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance.
Which means?
And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Aventurine.
Of course it's Topaz.
And it belongs to Topaz.
Of course it's Topaz. I forgot what color it was, the Topaz. What Topaz looks like, the color. Wait, wait. I have to click. I have to Google in the middle of the story. I'm sorry. Topaz. Yes, that's the color. Okay. Because for a second, all I can think of is like her red outfit. Because she has a red outfit. And my brain is melting. This is so good and scary.
So, do you wish to confront him?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
What? Oh my god.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone. More precious than life itself. With a bunch of worthless jewels. Disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated. Is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
I have no words.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you.
I don't think he's righteous at all.
As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation.
He didn't do it because he's righteous. He did it because he wanted to learn more about the Stellaron. He did it for selfish reasons. He's not righteous. A moment ago I was telling you how much I like him, and now I'm just baffled at how he just gave Aventurine away like that.
It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
What do you mean he has only 17 system hours left to live? Is it because of what he did and he lied? Because he used the power of harmony and he lied? Is that it?
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning.
What do you mean?
Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions. You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit.
Guys, this chicken wing is so dangerous. I can't believe Sante is so dangerous. Oh my god, my heart is beating so fast for Aventurine. Like,
Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
What is coalesce? Let me see. What is coalesce? Coalesce. Meaning. Come together to form one mass or whole, like combine. He's gonna be united with his family. I'm really panicking. I don't want to play the rest.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
That's what I thought. It's gonna be the same either way. Isn't his family like gone? I remember his father was dead. And then his mother is probably also gone. I had an English word I didn't understand. I had the coalesce, but I looked it up. But I think I understood the rest. I think I understood everything else.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
You dangerous piece of crap!
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it?
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. This is not how Aventurine is going to go. I'm sorry.
Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
I'm gonna cry. You stupid bird!
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
What else do you want?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Well, now he would. After all this, I would.
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured?
I got it back, sister.
Sister? Sister!
You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again.
The music. The music is so good. Oh my god, they're cooking so much with this.
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly? Tell me.
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won.
No, the poor birds.
They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you. But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad...
You know what's happening, right? This is a parallel to today. He was playing games like these since he was a young boy. He was going against dangerous people, dangerous situations. He was always gambling and he kept winning. But it seems like this time his luck has run out. That's what she's telling him. Don't push your luck.
This is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important. But not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right?
Seems like he's resenting himself. And that's what Aventurine is doing. He's resenting himself. He said it when he was questioned, and I think he was genuine there. Sunday asked him, do you love your family more than you? I think that was the question. He said yes. He doesn't love himself.
Listen to me and swear to Gaiathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, Gaiathra Triclops was really watching over us?
Then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gaiathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rain pour was Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Very good questions. Very good questions. I don't care about the Trailblazer right now. Just give me Aventurine. Hell.
Excuse me.
I just want to hug Aventurine. That's all I want to do. Like, just to tell him. I don't know what to tell him. Okay. I need to chill. Nothing is over yet. He's a very lucky boy. Something might happen. Okay. Excuse me, yes, what?
I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Oh my god. Firefly?
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access these records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
Literally nothing.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information.
Will they help us?
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Of course, Miss Robin is doing great. After her death, she's like a new person. I know, they don't know she's dead. I know.
Fine? What does that mean?
He might go, no.
Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure she will. I have a feeling Robin is going to play the biggest role in all this. And not just Robin, someone else as well, obviously.
I'm sure.
But not here, not in this part, not in this patch. This patch is all about Acheron and Aventurine.
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet.
I'm telling you, this is stressing me like crazy, because obviously there's a big connection to someone else. Mecca?
She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Garden of Recollection, Stellaron Hunters. I'm gonna say Stellaron Hunters.
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend.
That's not what I said.
In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly. A fact proven to us by Black Swan.
True, because Black Swan told us she's able to get into the dream without needing the need of a dream pool. She doesn't need to sleep there.
The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by him, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
And the echoes we saw of Firefly talking to an accomplice and using the word Mecca.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
What's happening?
The
Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
What is the IPC doing now? And why is this music playing?
Armed evacuation? Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Did Aventurine contact them or Ratio? Probably Ratio could have done that if he found out, if he saw, after he saw what Sunday did to Aventurine, maybe.
Hey, check it out. That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Belobog?
Yeah, that's what I thought too, from the Topaz story.
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
We will force you to evacuate. How? By beating you up. Like, what?
I request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours.
Topaz! Hi!
Take him back to the hotel room.
Oh, I kind of missed her, you know.
I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
Oh, long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh?
What's happening?
It's fine. Do as they ask, and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action.
I can already picture what she heard in her ear.
All right.
Like, there's some family members here trying to stop us from going on with evacuation. Should we take them out? Do you remember what happened in the story that she was like, they saw us in Belobog and they were like, there's some people, unknown people here. Should we take them out? And she was like, take them out? Wait for me to get there. Like, what's up with that logic?
As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now.
Suckles again.
Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Fine, fine. I'll trust you.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
Okay, let's go talk to them. Optional talk to Topaz, of course.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it. That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
Cause he was always a very lucky baby, that's why. He's that good, huh?
As for the 2 cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
Okay.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
Information.
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
They're giving me out all the details on their mission, which I didn't even ask for, but sure.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Oh, right. When we met Firefly in the beginning. We meet again.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
When Gallagher showed up, I remember.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
Shh! That's a sensitive subject. I've got business with your captain. Where is she? Where is he? I need to pull some records for me. It's for official business. I've got business with your captain.
That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Please?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge.
Okay, let's go.
What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
They're not good at lying.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Let's just go there.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one he mentioned, right?
Yes, let's go see him. Yes. Yes. I mean, they had to somehow include him in the story. It was obvious he was going to be part of it, right?
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well.
Let me switch the team into this one again.
Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
There.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
Yeah, everyone has seen me by now.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
You have no idea. That ain't it, Chief. You've got the wrong guy. That's right. It's me, Cloaky. I don't know.
Not possible. It was you the last time, yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
I knew it was him, the person who was on the right side, who was blocking the path, and we needed to pass with, what's her name? Firefly.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
That's kind of uncomfortable. That's a good threat, actually. Getting on your knees to beg.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There've been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
Which one?
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave.
I'm gonna use Cloaky again.
No need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
Yeah, no. There's no reason. I'm just gonna use Cloaky again. Time to manipulate your emotions.
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
I'll show you.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that... what was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind.
Oh, this poor person.
Can you perform it again? That... clocky magic.
Yes. Just what I've been waiting for. But I can't abuse it for evil doings. That's not an evil doing.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding.
Don't give March clocky powers. Never. She's gonna destroy the world.
Please?
Yeah. Obviously. Fine. Let me...
Sorry. No can do.
Yeah,
Everyone,
okay.
Please leave.
Yeah, but you're also aware that principles sometimes don't matter when a person is in a good mood. Oh my god. Principles don't matter when you're in a good mood. Like, okay. This is not a very good lesson to teach to people. I'm doing it though.
Let me see what time it is now.
Happy time.
Whoa, it's this time already? What?
Yes.
Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
He's slowly losing it. The highly principled member of the Bloodhound family laughed heartily and left the scene. Probably also lost his job.
Huh? This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
Very.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
Himeko was like, oh, and then she's like, so anyway, let's go find Gallagher. She was shocked for 1 second. It was 1 second that she was astonished, but then she didn't care enough.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Help.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Listen to Himeko.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir.
That's how I would speak to him as well. I would look down and I would be like, hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. There's no hope for me. There's no hope. I'm sorry.
Miss Himeko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Ha ha ha, Miss Vaan. Mr. Vaan, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name?
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker.
Oh.
I had an encounter with this gentleman in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too.
Yeah, she was.
I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
Ha, so you know what happened. That's exactly what the family has ordered us to investigate.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
There are even worse twists of fate in this dreamland, but sure.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
Why?
Why?
I love Martz so much. You have no idea how much I love Martz. When I started playing this game, March was pissing me off because she was like saying all the wrong things at all the worst times. But after a while, the more I see her, the more I hear her. I love her voice. I love everything about March. She's up there in my favorite characters.
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family.
Why? Why?
I have to keep this. Every time someone follows me, I will have this to play.
Why?
It's so good.
No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
I mean, that's true. Like, if you get into a dreamland where everything seems perfect, why would you want to get out of that dream? Because reality can be really harsh. So everyone is trying to find a way out of reality. So it does make sense why people would stick into that.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Himeko is all over him, like, and she doesn't even try to hide it.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not.
What?
You want to discuss the case? Sure. Come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Why?
It fits everywhere. It fits everywhere. I'm gonna save this after. I'm gonna try to find this clip and just save it and have it in my life.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly.
Can I say that I thought this was Pella? Welt is so tall, and I was like, what is Welt doing with Pella here? Even after the chilling tragedy, the dream is still running effortlessly.
Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Very interesting. Everyone is revolving around a singular core. So everyone has a different eon, but they all believe in the harmony as a whole.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the Divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion.
'Cause real life is out there, so your body is slowly like... might be in a dream world, but in reality it's not, and it's there, and you're living a lie.
Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire...
Wait.
building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them.
Oh my god, they keep using... they keep using words from the song, from the Robin song, all over the place. All about birds and cages and trapped and shackles and freedom, let's say. This is very good drama, though, like very good drama.
I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword. And then quickly lets go in the blink of an eye.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
Interesting.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
Regarding the moment of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
I'm a bit confused about that. Does she mention someone we know, or is this just a mini story of something she did?
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour.
That's the greatest wish? Really?
I've never met anyone who was willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
Very depressing. Very, very depressing. Both of these. Everyone is depressed and finds an escape there.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
About the moment of dusk.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid, under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession.
Wow.
That Intellitron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
That is, all of this is showing the reality of the dream world. Everyone who is in there is just there to escape from something, and they're very miserable, and they just keep going in Penacony, but all their emotions from real life, all the pain, all the sadness, loneliness, grief, everything is like coming back. And they have the illusion that by being in Penacony, they feel better. They have the illusion that living in a dream world is better than being on the real world. But in reality, real life is catching up on them, because you can't escape the reality. You can't escape the things that happen to you. You have to face them head on. You can't always run away. I think that's the lesson. I literally think that's what they're trying to say with all this.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
'Cause it stops being beautiful. It's not, really.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
She's scaring me. Those red letters are scaring me.
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you.
There was once a girl called Kiana.
There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom.
This has to be from Honkai Impact, right? I haven't finished the whole story yet.
And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself.
This is making me very emotional. Because all those words are true. Like, we're only humans at the end of the day, so... Our weaknesses do make us pause in life. We can take some pauses, we can face difficulties, but at the end of the day, we can keep fighting and we can keep trying to find a way out of whatever it is we're going through. I definitely managed to do that. And I'm still trying, so that's the reality of the situation. That's who we are as humans.
And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that...
Icarus. That's the story of Icarus. Flying close to the sun and the wings melted because they were made from wax, I think.
Countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't.
She knows. She knows of the bubble universes. She knows. She knows. Innumerable people who look alike, yet don't.
I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds. Witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone.
chills. That's all I'm gonna say. I got chills. Even though I haven't reached the part in the story of Honkai Pact, I have a feeling they're either talking, well, they're talking obviously for Kevin. I don't know, but that's what I'm feeling. It sounds very fitting, you know? But of course, you know. Anyway, let's just go. I don't want to be getting in too much into Honkai Pact at the moment because I really want to see what happens with the story of Kiana. But in my head, Kevin fits this whole Icarus thing. So she's basically telling us she's the one who killed Kevin on her own.
I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
What a sad... Oh my god, stop ringing. What a sad, sad situation with Acheron. Her outcome. What an awful story for her. She did not get the happy ending others got, or at least the world did not go the same way as it went for Welt. So that was a very good scene, and I wish I knew what happened in Honkai Impact so I can make the connection. But I think in my head I did. I think it was about Kevin. Obviously he has a master plan of some sort, or... I don't think it was about Otto, because we know Otto wants to... It was all about Callan, but yeah. There is IX beside her planet. Yes, the Nihility, the Aeon. It was just there. Is it Constance again? Is it Constance again?
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
It's Boot Hill, isn't it?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you.
Yep.
Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter?
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
You know why I realized it's Boothill? Because he asked Acheron if she's having fun on Penacony, and I thought immediately when they revealed Boothill on Twitter, let me tell you what it said. Ex-cyborg cowboy drifting among the stars, extremely optimistic and unrestrained, he's a member of the Galaxy Rangers. I remembered that. It was stuck in my head that he was a Galaxy Ranger. So I was like, okay, he's talking to her like they're partners, so they must be Galaxy Rangers. But also, they're not partners. He wants to kill her.
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind.
I got it, yeah.
I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
Oh my god, he's gonna shoot her? She went there instead of him as a Galaxy Ranger. Okay, yeah, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
He reminds me of Kalpas from Honkai Impact. The personality.
Not quite.
No, I don't know him very well though.
How exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger?
By lying.
She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally.
I love his
What a
voice.
stroke of luck.
I love his voice.
Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Donna's white oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you.
Whew.
That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron,
Is not a Galaxy Ranger.
is an emanator who should not exist.
Damn, this artwork though, she looks like Zila. Oh my god, we're going back to Aventurine. We're going back to Aventurine! And what does he mean she shouldn't exist? So much information. Aventurine.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
Are you starting to worry, Ratio, after working with Sunday? Huh? Is your consciousness clean? I don't know what to say. Is your... I don't know, are you feeling for him now?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
Wait, was that part of the plan too?
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My.
What an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. They hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory.
Let's wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor?
Okay, so it was a
You
betrayal.
betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
I'm not sure. I don't think that's what you wanted. I don't think he expected something like this.
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Maybe I am. Who knows?
Oh, the sadness in his voice.
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
Is that like the thing that you feed babies milk? That you put it like in their mouth and they drink milk? That's all I could think of.
What's this? Medical advice?
Oh, I'm out of here.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor.
No, Aventurine.
Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel.
I still trust what's his name? Ratio. I still trust him. I still think he's not a piece of crap that only cares for himself, but we'll see.
But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be.
What?
As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
What do you mean he's on edge about the stowaway? This is getting more interesting by the second. Amanda needs inside a most exquisite scroll holding a doctor's prescription within. Dr. Aisha advises you to only unveil it in a moment of life or death. You look distressed. Is something troubling you? If so, you can figure it out yourself. Oh my god, La Rose. Distribute gems and ask around for clues regarding the stowaways.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos?
Of course. Here's $10 billion. I mean, here, I got these gems for you.
Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? No.
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
I don't think she can help you.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up.
Okay, maybe she can.
It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness.
What?
Well, all customers are under the protection of the family after all.
That's very interesting.
This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end.
Unfortunately.
I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
Aventurine.
The world has truly lost its way.
Here, take these.
You. Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right?
No.
You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
We're in a dream. Why would I care?
Oh, a great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Oh, what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Wait a sec. What? Some monster covered in eyes? The meme, yes, okay. All you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights, and then... So wait. You don't die. So someone has Firefly and Robin trapped in a cage. Or at least Robin, for sure.
Is that all?
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
Wait, this is shocking. Are we really finding it out like this? I'm getting like Attack on Titan flashbacks with something. Oh, by the way, blah 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 blah.
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do with death. Now, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
This feels very desperate. Like, Aventurine seems very desperate at this moment. He's going to random people and he's asking for information, but like, these are his last moments, so why is he going to strangers? Is he that desperate to find some sort of information that can help him?
Oh? You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place.
Yeah, I'm very generous. Is he?
Or are you just pitying me?
Drunk?
Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh. Maybe I really should quit.
The devil.
But not before meeting the devil of Soul Glad.
The devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
I feel like every information we're getting now, it's not random. Not random. It's not just a gossip. It's like more than that. We're getting pretty important information.
Yeah. It's a seahorse with a long neck. They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah. Very funny indeed.
Yeah, very funny. I'm dying right now, but yeah, thank you.
Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to help.
Is that Dr. Aish's voice? The expression of this hunk of a man was complex, as if you were looking at a mud-soaked sparrow unable to fly and nearing its end.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right, then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
Are you kidding me? You don't know about that?
All right. Good luck with your work then.
He's lying.
What was I even thinking?
Yeah.
Family would never share intel with the IPC.
Of course. I'm so gullible. Is that the word? Gullible. Stop talking to random people. No, don't play games. You're dying.
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
What prince is that?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
Why?
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing.
Aventurine, please. I don't know if all these strangers can actually save you right now. Look at Barley. Look at his hat. I don't know why, but...
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me. Is this a gift? For me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
Please don't let this be the last person he's gonna talk to.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Actually, death. What do you think about the concept of death?
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams.
Elaborate?
He's an intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection.
I need to make sure I understand what an intellitron is. Because this is confusing.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right? The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family. I've collected a bunch of rumors, but...
No.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
There she is. Of course. Please help him, Sparkle.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Yeah, what do you... Wait. Don't tell me Sunday used the same technique he used on Aventurine on Robin, his own sister. Is that how she became a mute? No way. No. I don't believe that. I think he cares for her, right? He wouldn't do that to his own sister. Unless he knew he was corrupted and she was trying to go against him. Stop.
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Yes.
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
The writing has been too good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
That bird is watching again. Is that bird Robin? But she's not trapped in a cage. But is that bird... What's happening?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Wait. What are you telling me? What are you trying to tell me? 2 mutes, one is dead, the other still in Penacony.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool.
I'm the fool.
Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
I feel so lost.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
Why is this happening? Why is she giving us also an item to press, to use at the end before we die?
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony.
I literally have no words.
I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again.
I have a feeling people are trapped. I don't know if it's their souls or what, like the meme. As I said before, when the meme attacks, it seems like it's trapping its souls. I don't know if it's something similar to that, but I feel like somehow they're locked somewhere, they're trapped. And this is getting like more and more interesting because I'm trying to understand, and I really struggle right now.
When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
I told you she wants to get to the truth, and she's guiding people in her own messy way, but she is. She feels so chaotic, but at the same time she's extremely interesting because she's not pure chaos. Oh my god.
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
No, it's the tattoo on his neck. Not tattoo, the mark.
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
He's in jail.
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets.
No.
Are we clear?
He's a slave.
Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
Come on.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
This is so infuriating. This is making me boil.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I'll take my chances. 30 Tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 Tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back.
He had a very how should I say this? That's how he sees himself and the world. All about the value of money. Everything is like, it has to do with money. Your self-worth has a price, and he really does not value who he is. He only values what he can provide. I feel terrible right now. I really want to get to the end of the story and see what happens with him, because I'm very interested to see where this is going, because obviously it's all about it to be a huge climax.
It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.